So hey guys, I'm your host Adi and welcome to Comic Space where we talk everything Marvel and MCU. And today we are going to talk about the connection between the Black Panther, Wakanda Forever and the Love and Thunder, the Thor, Love and Thunder. And as we are going to talk about the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and the villain of the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So we have a lot to talk about today, but before we start today's video, if you love Marvel and don't want to miss any of the latest Marvel or MCU update, don't forget to grab the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. So let's start today's video. Looks like we are going to get another crossover between Thor and Wakanda. First one was when Thor arrives at Wakanda at Infinity War, but it is going to be different, not like as you are thinking. So as we already know that Russell Crowe is going to play Zeus, that is one of the another Greek gods, and we are going to see more and more gods and goddesses from Greek mythology. So you are probably thinking, what is all that with the Black Panther Wakanda Forever and the Thor Love and Thunder crossover? So it is already been confirmed that we are going to get introduced to more god and goddesses, and we are probably going to see a Black Panther goddess that is Bast, played by Akosia Sabbath. So we already have seen the Bast goddess in the very beginning of the first Black Panther movie. She is the Black Panther goddess who led warrior shaman to heart shape herb, making him first Black Panther. So we already have seen her but as the Black Panther form, but we are probably going to see her as in her human form in the Thor Love and Thunder. And she does know other god also like Khonsu, the moon god that we already have seen in the Moon Knight teaser. And we are going to see more and more gods and goddesses and mythologies, and the reason we are going to see different gods in one movie because the villain is no one but the god butcher, played by Christian Bale. He does hunt down the gods and that's why he got that name, God the God Butcher. And Thor is a god, he is the god of the thunder, and we are going to see Natalie Portman as the Lady Thor, the goddess of the thunder. And God the God Butcher is probably going to come for the Thor and for the other gods and goddesses. So the Thor Love and Thunder is going to be a big god level movie, and it is going to fun to see all these characters, gods, goddesses interact with each other. And obviously we do have the god butcher too. So it is going to be pretty much fun. So moving on to the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Everyone is very hyped for the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and it is going to be the third and the last installment of the Guardians of the Galaxy. And if you have watched my previous video that Chakudi Ahuji is going to play the Silver Surfer, now it just doesn't looking like that. In many interviews, Chakudi Ahuji has talked about the character that he is going to play in the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and now it doesn't seem like that, and as per the many rumors and as per the storyline, Chakudi Ahuji is could be playing the High Evolutionary. And if you don't know who is High Evolutionary, be ready because I'm about to give you a quick go through of the High Evolutionary origin story. In the beginning, the High Evolutionary was a scientist on Earth, and he started experimenting on his rats and then on his pets. He created a serum which he called Isotope 1. Then he turned his pets into a animal mankind form, and he called them humans. And then to hide from them the world, he went to Wakandan Mountains where the Scarlet Witch Wanda Maximoff and Quicksilver Pietro Maximoff was born. And he was working with the Jonathan Drew, the father of Jessica Drew, aka Spider Woman, and they were used a uranium mine to fund their experiments. So one day they found out the uranium was poisonous and Jessica got sick. So Jonathan took Jessica with him and he went to back to his home, but however, High Evolutionary stayed there and created himself a armor that saved him from the poisoning. And then he took his humans and him into space to find out new Earth and make the Earth too. But however, his humans started a revolution against him, and then one day he made a serum for Hulk to give Hulk a million of years of expectancy. But however, he used that serum on himself to heal himself, and then he became a godlike creature. And then, however, he destroyed all the humans that he created, and then he started to create another Earth again. But however, a herald of Galactus found out, and then Galactus and High Evolutionary fought, and however, Galactus beat High Evolutionary. But in the comics, further High Evolutionary adopted Adam Warlock, and that's how the Adam Warlock got the Gemstone also. And in many interviews, Chakudi Ahuji also has talked about the character a lot. The characters require a variation. The way that the James and I work is pretty much same. And he gave me the choice, but I gave him the choice. He pushes extremely further, and I have to push myself further. This character need extremism that I didn't needed in Peacemaker. So that what Chakudi Ahuji had said in the recent interview also. And looking at the standpoint of the characters that we have, the Adam Warlock, and looking at the point of view of the storyline, so High Evolutionary being in the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, it's make pretty much of the sense. And I'm actually pretty down for to see High Evolutionary in the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Well, that's it for today's guys, but if you don't want to miss any of the latest Marvel or MCU update, be make sure to grab that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell as well. So that was your host Adi signing off, guys. Stay safe, stay amazing.